Let's go. What the hell's going on with the power? What's going on, sons and daughters? Grayson Wimbish here from the Sons of Saturday. And before we get into today's Week 2 West Coast report featuring myself and Eric Avazar, I would like to inform you that this video is brought to you by the Sons. This is exciting, by the way, so just like hold on for a second. The Sons of Saturday's newest sponsor, the Hub Blacksburg. You've heard about all these other apartment complexes and student living situations on campus in Blacksburg. The Hub is about to change the game permanently. And you're probably wondering, yo, Grayson, what do you mean change the game permanently? Let me tell you. How about you chill out and let me answer the question? What I mean is, find your paradise with luxury amenities, including, but not limited to, a health and fitness center, state-of-the-art, mind you, a long, it looks like a 100-yard pool. Looks like Worsham Field, I kid you not. Beautiful courtyard terrace, beautiful study lounges. Literally looks like the inside of the Newman Library. It's going to be such a creative, awesome space for students to just relax, hang out, study, do homework, what have you. Maybe shoot a video like this. Who knows? Be sure to go and check out our newest sponsor at www.huboncampus.com/Blacksburg. Also, just like really quick before we, get started here, I would like to point out that, while most of you where you are have seasons in LA, it's still 105 degrees outside now that it's October. So we were recording and I was sweating profusely. It looked like I was sitting in the sauna at LA Fitness, but I digress. Enjoy the video. What's up, sons and daughters? My name is Grayson Wimbish. Joined with me today is Eric Avazar. We did this thing last week, little, sons of video production. Usually I'm not able to be on the pre-game pre-roll with Bill and Pat because of the time difference, so this is the medium that we have chose. Eric was kind enough to join me again, and you know what? I think we're going to make this a regular thing, man. Does that work for you and your schedule?
Yeah, I think that's going to work.
Might have to pencil me in with all the COVID stuff going on right now. He's a busy man, I get it. First off, let's run it back to what just happened this past weekend. O'Brien's Pub in Santa Monica. The Cali Hokies showed out this weekend, man. I was blown away. What did you think about that crowd?
The crowd was fantastic. Thanks so much to everyone who showed up. I loved posting the pictures to various Facebook groups online and, seeing people who were in awe of the turnout we got on the West Coast. I think some people don't realize that the Hokie Nation is global. It's worldwide, and as we saw over the weekend, it stretches from sea to shining sea, and that dub made us proud to be Hokies, to see the Hokies go out, handle adversity with so many coaches and players out, and get a convincing win with so many great friends. It was a wonderful experience.
Sure. I mean, I hopped out of the Uber and all I could think was, oh my gosh, man. You had said to me, I guess the biggest crowd that we had was maybe Wake Forest or Notre Dame last year. But if you're a Hokie and you're in the Los Angeles area, we will be watching the games this season at O'Brien's Irish Pub in Santa Monica. So be sure to check us out. With that said, the NC State game, man, oh my gosh. Convincing win, like he said. It was crazy. Did not expect us, full transparency, I'm just being honest, did not expect us to come out guns blazing like that. Our offensive line played phenomenal. Running backs, Khalil Herbert, Raheem Blackshear, sons of the transfer portal, they all came in, did wonders. But let's talk about Duke, all right? Game 2, going into this game, we've heard some rumors, sure, that maybe DBU might be put on hold there for a second. I don't want to speak on anything I don't know about or have the facts on. Eric, what do you think happens if our DBs aren't playing on Saturday? What does that look like to you?
It looks like a lot of improvisation. I was mentioning this to some of my friends earlier. This is a really crazy time. It's a terrible time in so many ways, but it's the best time ever if you're a walk-on, because not only do you have injuries in football, you have illnesses to deal with. So I think we're going to see guys who might step up, play out of position, or get guys who are walk-ons or on the scout team slotted in at defensive back or at other positions where there are shortages, and we'll see the true strength and intelligence of the coaching staff to really put a game plan together and get guys ready on short notice.
It really would be interesting to see like Tavian Robinson or Trey Turner out there playing cornerback. I'm not opposed because I know they can get up there, catch the ball, make an interception, maybe a pick six like Breon Murray should have had. I see you, kid. You're going to get one. I swear to God. Just make that inside cut next time. I'm just saying. I'm not a professional football player. I'm just saying. But I see you. You're going to get one. Anyway, so Coach David Cutcliffe, we know what happened last year. I was actually with this man down in Culver City watching that game last year. That game was probably the lowest of the low point for Hokie football, probably in my entire life. I remember showing up late. It was halftime. I was heartbroken. Duke beat us, if I'm not mistaken, 38-10. That game, no, it was greater than that. I don't even know. Who cares? Guess what? We lost big. We lost big in that game. Everyone's like, get rid of Fuente. The whole program's a wash. See, I've chosen like to forget it and push it out of my memory. And we were honoring the 1990. We were honoring this team, the Michael Vick 1999 team that night, and we got embarrassed at home in Lane Stadium. So guess what, Duke? We're coming for you this Saturday. Eric, what do you think are the keys to the game?
I think the major key is to just be prepared to really shut them down on defense and, blitz. We're going to have to see blitz packages, Bud Foster, Lunch Pail D to potentially cover up and mask, what may be a depleted secondary. If you have a successful blitz, who cares what the secondary looks like? So I think getting a great pass rush will be a huge key. And of course, reestablishing the run. How big were those holes in the first half of the NC State game? It was the parting of the seas.
Unreal. International house of pancakes. That's what you call the Virginia Tech offensive line. That's what I'm calling the Virginia Tech offensive line going forward. You can call them whatever you want. I call Braxton Burmeister the SoCal Slinger. Pat calls him Braxton Burmustard. I think the sons and daughters like that one a little bit better. So fine, Braxton Burmustard it is. I agree defensive line pressure is going to be key, especially if the secondary is looking a little iffy. We saw Justice Reed terrorizing the NC State offensive line last week. Pulled like straight through two offensive line. The right tackle and the right guard there goes to get a big-time sack. Justice Reed, welcome to Saxburg, kid. We love you. Even though he's my age, I don't know why I'm calling him kid, but I digress. Pollard, Kendricks, Belmar, the whole lot, they all had a phenomenal game. I think the key, honestly, is to just catch them off guard, catch them early. We got to go up on Duke early, strike first, and then I think it becomes a bloodbath. I'm saying score prediction early here. I'm going to say 35-10 Virginia Tech. Eric, what is your score prediction and why?
I see it being a little bit closer. Duke is 0-3. All of the games haven't been a blowout. They lost to UVA by 18 points. They went to South Bend and played Notre Dame and lost by 2 touchdowns. But this Duke team is going to be hungry, and they're not really going to be thrown off by the lack of fans because, let's be brutally honest, they don't really have football fans.
Sure.
So it's going to be a dead atmosphere, one that Duke is used to. It's never easy playing on the road no matter what the situation is. So I see this game being a little bit closer. There are just so many unknowns on hand as well, but I still have the Hokies pulling it out. I think it'll be another high-scoring game. I have it being 38-31.
38-31. You really think that Duke's offense is going to shine like that? Chase Bryce, very talented quarterback, transfer from Clemson, Tiger Town, a very talented young man. I think Chase will perform well, but eventually I think that defensive line becomes a little bit too much, a little bit too late. So other than that, I think that's all we have for today, man. Oh, and one other thing before we go. You and we got to take a second. We were wrong. Hendon Hooker did not have the first touchdown, as he predicted, and Keyshawn King did not have the first touchdown, as I predicted. So, let's run this one. Who scores the first touchdown on Saturday?
Well, I think it's one of two guys. The first guy to score last week just blew me away. Khalil Herbert is an NFL running back. He showed me that in 8 touches. But this week, assuming the Hokies air it out for the first touchdown, James Mitchell is an NFL tight end. And I see him catching multiple touchdown passes on Saturday, and hopefully he'll grab the first one as well. So my pick, James Mitchell.
I think it's a great pick. I got to go with what I know. The person who had the first touchdown last weekend, Khalil Herbert, transfer out of Kansas, hitting those holes, hitting them hard. I'll see you in the end zone. First touch next weekend. I mean, the way that our offensive line is playing, I think you kind of have to go with a running back. I could be wrong, but I think Herbert scores the first touchdown. Probably, I would say like 10 yards out, just an easy up-the-gut run. That's my prediction. But with that being said, sons and daughters, thank you so much. This is Week 2 West Coast Report, Sons of Saturday style Duke prediction. We will see you after the game. Go Hokies.